Hello, dark episode for May the 4th, 2024. Saturday. Got the power washer back to the Victoria Tool Library. That was very successful. I've kept, in the past, I've just bought tools, used them once or twice, and then they've just sat wherever you store them until, you know, you maybe use them again. But it's like we're talking 4 or 5 times in its lifetime before invariably something goes wrong with it or something like that. And so we got the tool, we got the power washer, and I used it probably every single day. I didn't use it yesterday. I think yesterday I just cleaned it yesterday and then it went back today. So that was good use of the Victoria Library. Victoria Tool Library. I probably will be there to get a reciprocating saw or something to deal with the bamboo issue in our backyard, which is, well, we knew what happened with my we knew what happened with my back. So it's like I'm just gonna try and approach it sensibly and carefully because I'd really prefer not to fuck up my back again. I am doing the exercises that Dr. Stephanie Black gave me, and they seem to be helping. Um, Hopefully, they're helping. There's a combination of that, and I also got new runners. But boy, definitely those the exercises that she gave me. There's like 4 exercises. There's like it's basically doing 3 sets of 10 reps for each exercise, and makes me sweat. So, um, and I'm not in pain, which is also kind of a danger side. If I do an exercise and it puts me in pain, it's like that would be bad. It's like no, this just like exercises me, gives me a workout, which is good. So hopefully I'm gonna have a solid core, which will probably help support my back, which I'm slouching at the moment in this chair, so it's not so great. Working on prophets, priests, and kings review. Continue to work on that. I'm hopefully going to get the rest of the prep work done tomorrow, and then decide which quotes I'm going to use. Have little potted bios of each person that I'm going to talk about, and do that fucking review. Speaking of BookTube, I've been continuing my policy of it's like, okay, I watch a video by someone, I try and make a comment. I have trouble with the emoji thing. I may try doing the emoji thing again. Just get into the habit. Be less self-conscious. Use the emoji if I need be. If I don't have anything to say, emoji that fucker. And I guess for a last thing, I was watching a guy talking about. Apparently, there's a TikTok thing of where they asked 10 women if you were, alone in the woods. Would you rather be alone in the woods with a man or with a bear? And I think it was like 7 out of the 10 women said bear, which sad commentary on the amount of concern that women have to have about some random dude. It's like shit. And I was thinking about that tonight, because it's like, yeah, I've definitely always been somebody who tries to be mindful of stuff like that. On the weekends, it's a female worker who is the one who does the overnight shift, and I always try and be warm, not what I mean. I try and be welcoming, light, nice, casual. I just try not to be fucking weird and make her feel, if she's like, there's been some nights where she's been like a little bit kind of stressed, and I was like, okay, hey, great, good, and I try and get out as quickly as possible. If she's being a little bit more chatty, we chat politely, and then I go. But I'm always just mindful of that, and that was one of the real disappointments I had with another male coworker who left, because after he left, I heard from a couple of female coworkers that he made them feel uncomfortable. I don't think it was like to the level of, um, you know, unwanted advances and things like that, but he made them feel, ugh. And it's like, yeah, rather be the bear. I'd like to be, I'd like to, uh, I don't, I, I, I try and, I think it's always a good reminder of, you know, I'm a guy, been born a guy, straight ish, you know how straight I am, not that straight, but a guy, straight presenting, white dude. It's like, no, and I'm 6'2". I'm like 200, over 200 pounds. It's like that is going to represent a certain kind of a potential threat to women who, you know, rightly have their concerns, have had their history of the past, and anything I can do to not stress out some female coworker or other woman that I meet in general in the community, I want to do that. Um, yeah, I just, yeah, yeah. It was just something that vibrated with me, and yeah, unfortunately, the guy who was talking about it in the things, that's like, yeah, reminds me of a similar debate they had over how atheists were acted acted towards women, acted towards people of color in the community, and that went well in the sense that it divided it up into people who said like "fuck you," you're just a snowflake, and people go like, "Oh, that's a reasonable concern, and that's a good thing to kind of reflect on." And unfortunately, I think from what he said, the bear versus bear man debate has probably also done a similar job of exposing the guys who go, fuck it, get over yourself. You're being snowflake, making fun of people who have concerns, and people who go, yeah, I'm really sorry. I wish we lived in a better world, and I try and comport myself in a way that isn't going to uh, contribute to that. But yeah, that's the world we live in. All right, no bears in the backyard, just a doodle and a Havanese.